is the slate for the gold medal match, the Netherlands and Great Britain going here on this final this year. And both would be dream result for these athletes. In terms of what we've seen in the past, Great Britain, well, they picked up a bronze at the very first Beach Sprint Championships way back in 2019 with their crew. And then ever since then, well, we've not seen them on the podium since. So it's been some way away, and they could come home with a gold medal here.
Runners on, ready to go.
Very athletic stance we've always seen from him lining up here. Very different to a lot of the other Coxes lining up on the start line. This would be, though, as I say, the first medal for Great Britain since 2019 in this category. That's guaranteed, like we say. The Netherlands never, ever medalled in this event, so making history already, but what colour will that medal be? Will it be a gold medal? And here we go. The diagonal lines sprinted out towards the beach. Great from our drone shots. Oh my word, Duca Feta horizontal, head first into that boat, and she has adjusted quite remarkably here to get herself back into that Cox's seat.
I thought she was going to go head first over the side. What a recovery from her. Hopefully that didn't shake her too much, but it did. The rowers were able to, well, you know, they got out anyway. They weren't able to, or they didn't have to slow down. Great Britain definitely took advantage of that start. They're out ahead, but look at how tall the Dutch are sitting up here, not lying back at all. They're nearly leaning forward at the finish. I think they're having a little bit of problem. You can see Vetter, they're looking over the stern there now, but they are pushing ahead here.
You can see the amount of weight coming off that off their steering rudder. I don't know if they've got something caught or the wires are just a little bit crossed, who knows. Vetter seems to be head first though and looking straight on now. Maybe they've sorted it. It does look a lot better. Great Britain hit the turning mark first. Here they go, around we go. Very staccato, very short, very punchy from GB. And Thompson, Cousins, Gordon, Buchan and Clement will go into the lead into this second leg. But here come the Dutch, and on this leg, this is where the wave reading, the wind, this all plays a part much more heavily in this second half of the race as they come in with the tide.
Vetter doing something I haven't seen before. She was putting her left arm into the water around that boy, hoping to help swing that boat as well as the oars that were in the water. But let's see, can they get back in with GB? It is GB who are ahead at this stage. They're heading for that final marker. It is Team GB followed by Netherlands. It's going to come down to the wire. At the moment, it is going to be Rosa Thompson looking like she's going to hit that beach first, but we know Netherlands have a big fast sprint.
Yeah, the Dutch closing that clear water gap now. It was clear water, but that is being eaten away here by the Dutch, who are trying as they might to get onto this beach. But Rosa Thompson, for the third and final time today, will hit the beach in the lead. She is going to get to this buzzer for the first time for Great Britain in the mixed Coxed quads. It's going to be Great Britain for gold, and the Netherlands, the first medal ever that they will take home from this beach sprint finals in this Coxed quad event, will be silver. But brilliantly raced all around, and wow, amazing as a final, and Great Britain rose to the occasion to take home not only their first medal since 2019, but their first ever gold medal here in the mixed Coxed quads. And we'll gather now for celebrations. Rosa Thompson keen there to celebrate with the team, I think, to sprint back, but no, held here for media duties. And the Dutch, well, hugs all around for them too.
Yeah, oh, incredible. Just to see the sheer motion. They're still going down at the Great Britain quad. They're just so happy. I think they're making their way over to the Dutch now to shake hands, which is so lovely to see here on the beach. What a finish. Unfortunate for Feder, they're just stumbling into the boat. I'm not sure it threw them too much, but there did seem to be a little bit of difficulty with the steering slightly. But Great Britain there, Ryan Glimond with like expert navigating. He knew what to do, particularly coming out of that buoy to get them the shortest route down to the beach, and that's certainly what he did.
Do you know what I think it was, Niamh? I think Great Britain at every single point, if you were to break the race down into the start, the slalom, the turn, and then the sort of return leg and the exit, they were not like hugely leaps ahead at any of those points, but they were just that little bit better that accumulated to that, you know, over a 1 length lead that we saw, and that little mistake from Feta cost them that explosive start, which saw them, quarter of a boat length down. Then at the turn, Great Britain executed that really well, which then saw them half a length down here. And then on this return leg, Great Britain just managed to really push the nail in and go for gold in fine fashion. And that sprint, like we've seen Rosa Thompson do every single time today, has just been exemplary. So great scenes here as all of these athletes celebrate a job well done here in Genoa, and hopefully we'll get to hear from some of those athletes a little bit later on. But first, let's give them their moment to shine and celebrate. They're just trying to gather everyone out of the sea. And like I say, I think it's been a long time coming for Team GB on this one. They've always been great contenders here at the Beach Sprint Finals, but just missing out on a number of occasions in this event. Sadly for them, finishing out of the semi-finals even, but here we are. Joint celebrations.
Celebrations, we love to see it. This is such a cool scene. It means so much to them. You can tell how much, the likes of Charles Cousins, Ryan Clement, they were here last year, not missing out, but so much experience in that team, GB, and as you said, they're just putting so much effort into developing their team, and it's a rigorous process to get on to the squad here now, and a lot of the athletes are traveling around, Charles in particular, going around again, country to country, competing at different events, and he's bringing back all that experience into the crew. I love to see this.